Your boy is back with another video. Today's video is going to be a question and answer get to know me tag. It's going to be quite random, so just got a list of different questions just to help you get to know me a bit better. Do you know what I mean? Find out who I am. Who am I? Okay, I'm going to get into it. So the first question is, how do you pronounce your name? My name is Shaquille. I've put a spelling there, or as you can see, it's in my username. People always get my name wrong, surprisingly. Like, it could be written down, it could be spelt to you, and I'll still get people ask me if my name's Shakira, Shaquana, Shakila. Like, it's just Shaquille. Like, it's pretty simple if you ask me, but when people can never get it right, I just say call me Shaq. It's 4 letters. Like, if you get that wrong, then Lord help you. Where did you grow up? I grew up in Birmingham, England. I've lived there pretty much all my life, apart from when I went to university. How tall are you? I think I'm like 5'10", 5'11". I've never really measured myself. Well, I think the last time I did I was like 5'8", but that was years ago, so I think I'm like 5'10", 5'11". Funniest moment throughout high school, secondary school, whatever. Funniest moment in secondary school. You know what, there was quite a lot, because I feel like I went to a really good school. Like, all the kids that were there, everyone was just down for a good time. But I think it would have to be one of my maths lessons, because I think I was so unruly in maths, like, because I really hated the subject and my attention span was just ridiculous. Like, I just used to like to mess around in that lesson, so it would have to be there. And I think it was a time where our teacher must have left the room and we all had like whiteboards, and I was messing about throwing my whiteboard in the air, and I remember I threw it high and it must have hit a light that was on top of the room. Like, I remember, and the light slightly fell out of the socket. I remember everyone was laughing. Like, that was probably the funniest moment I had, because it was just such a thing that would happen to me, and like, oh, it was just hilarious. What year were you born? 1997, so that makes me 22. Are you in or have you gone to university? Yes, I went to university for 3 years. I graduated in July and I studied in Manchester. I studied television and radio production. What is your favourite drink? I don't know if this question is soft drink or alcoholic or whatever, but my favourite drink has to be water. Like, it's good for your skin, it's good for your brain, it's just good for you. Like, when people say they don't like water, I'm like, you clearly haven't reaped the benefits of it yet, because water does bits, man. So if you take anything from this video, just drink more water. What are your life goals? My main life goal is just to be happy. Like, that's such a cliche thing to say, but I think you're only here for one time, so you may as well make it a good time, do you know what I mean? What is your favourite movie? Don't know if I have a favourite movie itself, but my favourites are all the Friday films, Rush Hour 2, House Party, I think Mean Girls as well. Like, I think because it's so like relatable to like how school is and stuff like that, I just think it's funny. And do I have one more? The Johnson Family Vacation. Oh, mate, that's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, make sure you watch it after this video. And remember, Shaq told you about it if you didn't know about it. How would you describe your fashion sense? If I'm looking over here, it's because my clothes are there, so I'm trying to give you an answer. Do you know what? I wear quite a lot of black clothes, but lately I've been buying like loads of neon clothes and stuff like that, so I don't know. I think it just depends how I feel. Like, I don't know. I wear quite a lot of streetwear. My main shops are like Zara and Topman and ASOS, really, so just the sort of thing that you'll see on there, really. But I think it's good to just mix and match and just wear something that you can express yourself with. How many siblings do you have? So I have 3 sisters and a brother, and I'm the youngest one out of 5. Your most memorable vacation memory? So I don't, you know, is it most memorable? Okay, I've got a memory. I went to New York when I was 16 as a trip with my school. And I remember it was a day that we went shopping, and throughout the whole trip I was speaking to different people because in my college there was like different pathways. I went to a performing arts school. There was different pathways and I was the only one from my pathway that went. And I thought, okay then, like, I'll just try and mingle and meet new people. So I went shopping with these girls because we were chaperoned, but you were allowed to go off if you were in groups. So I went with these girls, and I remember we was in like Hollister or Abercrombie and Finch or something like that. We was in a shop like that. And then we was in the queue, and I remember I really wanted something, so I said to them, wait in the queue guys, and I'm gonna run and get what I wanted. I grabbed what I wanted, I went back in the queue and they weren't there, so I thought, okay, maybe they're outside, you know, getting fresh air or something. These times it's January, so you don't want to be outside in the cold, but I thought, okay, they're probably outside. And I go outside after I paid for what I needed to pay for, and no one was there. And these times I had 1 gig of data on my phone, so I was in America and I couldn't really use it, so I thought, okay, what am I gonna do? And I remember I was just walking down the streets of 5th Avenue in Manhattan, like,
I know you're independent, you can make it on your own.
No money, no family, 16 in the middle of Manhattan. Like, I was like, this is how Iggy Azalea felt. Like, I'm gonna have to start rapping on this street. I need to start selling mixtapes. Like, I'm gonna be in America on my own. I started thinking all these things, yeah, and then this whole time my head teacher that was on the trip sent out a search party to come and find me. So I'm walking down 5th Avenue for ages, and if you've been to New York, you know that all the roads, all the buildings and that look the same. So these times I'm thinking, oh, I was just up there, and I wasn't, it's a different road. But yeah, she sent out a search party, and as I'm walking I can see all these teachers and that running down towards me. They're like, where have you been, you were lost, blah blah. But then yeah, I was found. But then I was kind of gutted because I thought, ah, these times I wanted to live in America, and I was like, I could have started a new life and changed my name, but you know, it worked out for the best. Next question is, have you moved from home? Where to, and how was the experience? So yeah, I moved away for uni. I moved to Manchester for 3 years. It was a good experience. It helped me mature. I learned things like how to cook properly, how to manage my money, like just the basics of being an adult basically. It prepared me for the life I have now. But living with people that you don't know is stressful. Like, that's another video. Like, if you want to find out about my uni experience, comment below and I will just make a video about that, because listen, I could go on for ages. What are your pet peeves? I think my biggest pet peeves are dirty people. Like, not even in the sense of being like hygienic, just dirty people. Like, just dirty people. I think one of my biggest pet peeves is people don't say please or thank you, or when someone is telling me to do something that I'm already about to do. Like, I swear it gets me so mad when someone's like, I think you should go and do this, or go and do this, blah blah blah, and you're about to do it. You're like, I already know. Like, it actually stresses me out. And next question is, have you been to any concerts or festivals? I've been to numerous concerts. I can't even list all of them because I feel like I'll miss people out and it's just long. But I've only been to like 2 festivals. I think I've been to Wireless, and I've been to Parklife. I'm going to Parklife again as well in June. But most memorable has to be when I first saw Beyonce, purely for the fact that I touched her, and I swear I've got videos and pictures, and I was so gassed. Like, I was screaming, but I was only like 16, so let a boy live, do you know what I mean? Are you an extrovert or introvert? I'd say I'm a bit of both, really. Like, I have a balance. Like, I know when is enough to like be on your own and when it's enough to be around certain people. Like, but I'd mainly say I feel like growing up I used to be an introvert, and I feel like now I've become more of an extrovert, if that's the right definitions anyway. Do you have any piercings or tattoos? I've got 1 ear piercing and I've got 6 tattoos. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I'd probably say Berlin. Berlin, I went there with my brother a few years ago, and it's such a nice little city. Like, everyone's just edgy, it's really creative. Like, either Berlin or Paris, I can see myself living there. I used to want to live in America, but we all know current affairs and who the president is, so don't think I'll be going there anytime soon. What did you want to be when you were younger? When I was younger, I really wanted to be an actor or a film director. And I think I'm on the right track, to be honest, because I work in TV production at the moment, and it's similar to being a film director, so I feel like I stuck with my childhood dream about what I wanted to do. So yeah. What's the thing you can't leave the house without? I can't leave the house without my phone or Carmex. Like, my phone, I feel like it's a device, yeah, where it just has everything that I need. Basically, it just has everything I need. Like, I can contact anyone can contact me. If I'm lost, I can just search how to get to where I need to be. Like, my phone, man, and Carmex, because you can't be walking around with no chaplet. Like, it's just not a good look, man. What's your favourite restaurant? Favourite restaurant? It has to be TGI Fridays, hands down, because the Jack Daniel's chicken strips, mate, and then milkshakes and cocktails. Nah, man, TGI's all the way. TGI's all the way. Who's your favourite musician? Rihanna. Rihanna has been my favourite musician since I was like 10. Like, anyone that knows me knows I love Rihanna. Like, it's just Rihanna. Are you scared of heights? Yes. I went to Thorpe Park one time with my cousin, my brother and his girlfriend, and I remember I was like, don't know what I've come here. I've just come here for the laughs, really. Like, I've just come for a good time. Got on a roller coaster, I was screaming, almost bawling on every ride. Like, I hate rides, but a part of me was just like, I want to face my fears. But oh, listen, you'll never catch me on a ride voluntarily. Like, just never. What is good about how you are living your life right now? I think I'm a lot more happier since I've left uni. Like, uni really tackles with your mental health, like it does. But I'm healthy, I've got a job, I've got a roof over my head, I've got a family, so I'd say that everything's quite good right now. And I think that's all for the questions, actually. If there's any more questions that you guys have, or that anything you want to find out, just comment or DM me on social media, and I can probably do like a part 2 video or just an update, get to know me type thing. Or just comment suggestions in general, like what kind of videos you want to see. Do you want to see more vlogs? Do you want to see sit down videos? Like, just let me know what you want to see, hauls, lookbooks, like just let me know. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, whichever way it is. Subscribe, share the video, man. Let your family know, let your friends know, your nan, your brother, your uncle. Let them all know that Shaq's on YouTube. So yeah, until the next video, peace.